6:15 now. Let's head back to Chet in West Yellowstone this morning, where the gates to Yellowstone National Park are going to be opening in about 3 hours and 45 minutes. Certainly looks like it is going to be a good day for that opening, Chet.
It is, Caitlin. The reality, though, is the part of the reason it's taken this long to open is because Governor Steve Bullock had put in a 14-day quarantine in effect for anybody coming from out of state. That ends today, and that means the park is going to open. The work inside these gates, though, by National Park Service employees has been busy to get ready for it. Recently, Superintendent Sholly spoke with MTN's John Shearer about the work that went in to getting us ready for today.
Americans have a choice. They can choose to come here. They can choose not to come here. They can choose to come to a busy place and put their families in the middle of people who are not maybe adhering to health guidance, or they can choose to go to a different location, come back at a different time. They can have, what I saw the other day was families that did have masks. Some of them would pull them down when they were just within their group. They're taking a picture and that kind of thing. There were a lot of people that didn't have masks but were separated. I did not see a huge mob scene of people with no masks standing within 6 feet of each other. Is that going to happen? Yes, it probably will. Will we try to prevent that to the best degree possible? But that does not mean that I'm going to put a Park Service employee into the middle of that group and start telling people to put masks on or separate. So it's a joint responsibility. We have teams that are out over those past few days looking at visitor patterns, where we have signage. Is it effective? Do we need to put more in certain places? We've taken boardwalks and turned them into one-way directional boardwalks where it's possible. We've got lots of good ideas coming in from the team and from the public about what types of increased mitigation and types of things that we can do. We're listening to that. It's important. So I'm not abdicating the responsibility the Park Service has to manage visitation, but as you know, even on a normal year, we're not able to keep people away from bison and bears, let alone keep every single human being 6 feet away from each other. So the public needs to be realistic, and if they are, like I said, that afraid of coming to a place where people may not be wearing masks outside, I suggest they don't come. When we start opening facilities as far as indoors go, like our stores, visitor centers, we are going to have more rigid guidelines on social distancing, facial protection, and things like that. It's a lot more controllable inside than it is outside. But this is a big park. There's a lot of people here. We're happy to be open. We're glad that the public's able to come back in and start enjoying this park. We've already heard from Cody and Jackson, and the economic engine starting up, even with this limited opening. That's going to continue to accelerate as we open the Montana entrances here soon. And we're going to need to watch this together as we move along and see what adjustments need to be made. How can we work better? If we have issues, how do we work those issues out? And I feel optimistic, and I think we're going to be able to push through this and accelerate and get more opened. Continue to keep people safe, but at the same time, we are ready, if necessary, to pull back some of those operations if we have to.
And again, that was Yellowstone National Park Superintendent Sholly speaking with MTN's John Shearer about today's reopening of the Montana gates to the park.